January, and it's the first video back after my break. Basically, I'm going to change things a little bit differently for the channel. I bought some new equipment, which I'll show off in a second, to kind of increase the quality of the videos. And then on top of that, I was filming Monday through Sunday, where I started Monday and filming on Sunday. I think I'm just going to go from Sunday to Saturday instead, just because it fits better with my work schedule and videos kind of make more sense. Because the weekend doesn't end until Sunday, but my work schedule starts on Monday, so it's just kind of weird and confusing. So I think that's just a minor thing I'm going to change. On top of that, I am doing more topic-focused videos. Before I said I was going to do some, and I didn't really end up doing them, but now I'm going to try to write out a script and actually make videos that have a concise topic. There's still going to be videos where it's just me rambling for 10-15 minutes at a time. That's just kind of the nature of this channel. But with all these little small changes, I just kind of want to slowly increase the production value a little bit, which I've mentioned a bunch of times before. The channel's really not for anyone else but me, but you know, it is what it is. And if people enjoy it, I'd rather them actually watch something that's kind of enjoyable. But tonight I have a work party. All my coworkers are going to be there. I'm kind of excited because it's the first kind of huge get together I've done in a long time. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. I will try to record. I'm going to bring all my recording equipment with me, so that way I can kind of film stuff at the party. But who knows how that is. But anyways, I want to show off the recording equipment. First off, alright, so this stuff I ended up getting. I bought a tripod. I actually bought a lighting rig just to have some more lighting in the videos. I bought a microphone for it, and I also bought a selfie stick. I bought another charger, and then I bought a power pack for it as well. That way I can kind of more consistently go out and about and actually film things without having to worry about stuff. Small changes, but I just hope in the long run there's something that's going to make the channel better. That way the sound's better, the video is actually better, and hopefully I can kind of build up my confidence more to record in other places instead of just my room. Even in my room, I feel really uncomfortable recording. It's weird, but 2018 is the year of hopefully making this channel better. Hey everyone, it's Evie. It's Tuesday. It's the 9th of January. I didn't record yesterday. I was super hungover from a company party. It was pretty cool. Had a lot of fun. Everyone kind of complimented me on how I dressed. I got super fucking wasted. But overall, it was a really good time. It's been a while since I've gone out, so it was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed it. It's a new year. It's 2018, and because of that, I kind of want to talk about some New Year's resolutions that I had. It's stuff that I've been trying to do for a little while now, but now it's a new year. I'm really trying to fully commit myself to it 110%. The first thing on that list is I'm trying to attempt to seek help for all of my mental health issues. I've got really bad depression, super bad anxiety, and a lot of it stems from me being transgender. So as I'm transitioning, I think that'll help a lot. But I do definitely need a therapist, or at the very least someone to talk to kind of work through all these problems. So that's something I'm going to try to do as soon as possible. I did have a counselor I was speaking with at U of M Flint, the college I go to, and she was actually the first person I had come out to as transgender. And ever since I lost my car and I've been living here now, I haven't gone to campus in a long time, and so I haven't been able to see her. So I'm going to try to go back and see her, but on top of that, I am going to try to seek a professional therapist as well. And as far as seeking, medical help, both mental and physical, I'm going to seek out a doctor soon to start HRT. As I mentioned before, you guys may have seen, I did go to a doctor near where I live, and he was uncomfortable with treating someone with my condition. So I said, screw that, and I'm going to try to find a new doctor. Hopefully I can find one that approves of what I'm doing, but we'll see what happens. But that's one of the other things I'm working on. But the HRT combined with actual therapy, I think, should help me a lot. In the same vein of being a better person, I'm trying to eat healthier. I don't necessarily have like a weight loss goal or a body goal. It's just in general I need to start eating healthier, especially if I want to start HRT. So I'm cutting pop out entirely. I'm cutting out energy drinks entirely, and I'm trying to, at the very least, minimize the amount of junk food I eat. I know it's really hard for me just because I'm at work constantly and it's just junk food around 24/7. And then when I come home, I eat a decent meal, but I still want to constantly snack and stuff. So I am trying to minimize the amount of crap I put in my body. But it's almost 2 weeks into January, and I've done a pretty good job at not doing pop and energy drinks. I haven't had anything at all. I did slip up a little bit on junk food, but overall I've been pretty good. Um, so I'm not doing fast food anymore, and I'm trying to not order as much food from work because I want to eat there every day. And I mean, the food it tastes good and whatnot, but it's definitely not good for you. You know, it's greasy burgers and wings and stuff. So I'm gonna try to cut back on that too. Um, I guess it'd be nice to lose like 20 pounds, but again, it's not so much weight loss as it is just putting better stuff in my body. The next New Year's resolution I'm really trying to work on is being more assertive with people as far as having them use my proper name and pronouns. For the most part, everyone is pretty good about it. Some people do slip up, but I do kind of want to, like I said, just be more assertive in telling them. You know, a lot of times they'll call me Eric, or they'll say he, and I'm just, you know, like whatever, because I know they're trying. I think the people who do use my name Evie and use she, her pronouns, when they do slip up, I'm a little more lenient because I know in the past they've done it and they are trying. But it's the people who don't do it at all. You know, I'm just straight up going to be like, listen, this is my name. Please refer to me that way. And I think eventually it's going to get to the point where I'm just straight up not going to answer to my old name. You know, if you want to get my attention, call my name. You know, plain and simple as that. And I have made some compromises with people. I am very comfortable with also they or them pronouns. Considering I'm going through this whole gender fluidity thing, so I am okay with that. And my mom has suggested, you know, is it okay if I call you E? And I said, yeah, that's fine. You know, I prefer Evie, but this is a happy middle ground. You know, as long as you don't use my old name, I'm okay with that. The next two goals for 2018, I mentioned in a past video, I want to write 2 albums. The first, like I said, is a more like kind of soundtrack, chiptune video game sort of thing. That honestly, I thought it was going to be the easier of the two, but I think it might be harder just because I don't have a lot of experience doing electronic music. It is like my forte as far as what I like, but as far as actually creating it, I've had minimal experience. The stuff I have done, it's very simple. It's very not good. So I've downloaded a couple programs. I'm really trying to get into it and learn how to do things. I am going to definitely go with more like a chiptune sound for it, obviously. I want it to be a video game soundtrack, something more like the 8-bit, 16-bit era. So that's something I'm working on. That's going to be the biggest project just because it's a lot of tracks, like 100-some tracks. They are very short tracks, but it's still going to be a lot. The second album, a more traditional music album, it's going to be, I'm not really sure how I want to do the sound for it. It's definitely going to be a lot of like synthesizer and ukulele and piano, considering those are the instruments I own. But I think it's going to be a very personal album. It's kind of just tell the story of who I am as a person and what I'm doing and what I've been through. So I'm kind of excited for that one too. I don't know if I'm going to release it like officially. I think I'm going to make a SoundCloud account, a Bandcamp page to release the music on, so people can, you know, hear it. But as far as that, like, I don't think I'm seeking to put it on Spotify or iTunes or anything like that. So it's just going to be something minor, and I'll let you guys know, you know, how that's progressing as it happens. Another goal that I have is to expand my YouTube channel. Again, I'm not expecting to be famous. You know, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, quote unquote. But I would like people to kind of see it if they're interested in it. So I am doing some more like promotional videos that I'm recording right now. Gonna be posting those to like Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook. Because right now the only people who really know about the channel is the few people I've told, because I'm not really promoting it. But I think now, you know, now that I'm more comfortable with this and I kind of have a more set idea of where I'm going with it, I think I'm okay with people seeing it now. Especially once I start the hormones, I think it'd be a very good thing for people to see is the kind of day-to-day process of what I'm doing, what I'm going through, you know, and they may learn something that they didn't know, especially, you know, in today's kind of political climate where, you know, being transgender is a very hot topic, and I think a lot of people are uneducated. So if people can use my videos to educate themselves, you know, that's awesome. And one of my last New Year's resolutions, which I haven't touched on this topic at all in the past just because it's a sensitive topic, and I know certain people who see this may get upset by it. I'm trying to sort of tactfully go about this. But one of my last year's resolutions is sort of expand my spirituality a little bit. I'll probably do a whole actually video about this, but long story short, I was raised Catholic, and I was Christian for most of my life, and then kind of flip-flop between being atheist, agnostic, Christian, all over the place. And then very recently, I just kind of did a lot of, introspection and a lot of self-discovery, and I'm realizing I'm kind of drawn more towards witchcraft, which people hear the word witchcraft and they get really uptight. They think you're worshiping Satan and it's bad, and it's not. It's definitely not what you think it is. It's a lot more. It's a lot different. There's many types of witchcraft, and I think people, they hear the word, it has negative connotations, so they assume the worst. And again, I think I'm going to do a whole video explaining kind of where I'm going with this. But I mean, I hate to be like stereotypical, but a lot of LGBT members seem to be drawn towards more like the astrology and witchcraft stuff. And I don't, it's weird because I didn't really plan on being drawn to it, but the more I go through life, the more I am kind of drawn to it. So I don't know, it's very weird and complicated, but that's a goal for this year, is to kind of look into it more. And maybe in the end I'll, toss it out and do something different. But I'm looking for something and I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like that's the right way to go. So yeah, that's something I'm working on, or working towards anyways. And then I said that was the last one. There's one more resolution I'm working on, is vocal training. I have a very naturally deep voice, especially when I'm trying to be quiet like I am now. I tend to drop to that lower, deeper resonance, and it's hard for me to not do that, because I hate the sound of my voice. And even if I dress feminine and I put makeup on and I look real feminine, that's the first thing people notice, is like, oh, they have a really deep voice. So it's something I'm working on. I've looked up a lot of online tutorials in the past. I'm trying to find a vocal coach so I can work with someone to train my voice. That's one of the main things that really bothers me about myself. And I'm working on it. You've kind of heard in the past, I think, I'll try to not necessarily do a feminine voice, but a bit higher, less deep voice. But then I immediately drop back into it, because this is the voice I've spoken with for the past 28 years, and it's hard to break that habit. But I'm working on it, and that's a huge thing, that I want to try to change for this year. But that's pretty much it for all my New Year's resolutions. It's basic stuff, I think, for the most part, trying to be a better person. And I think so far I'm on the right track. I have other goals and things I'm going to accomplish, like I'm going to get a divorce, and I'm going to get back into college, and I'm going to, buy a new car. But I think those aren't the main things I'm focusing on. Like, I guess because I know they're going to happen, I'm not focused on doing them. Whereas the other goals and resolutions I've had, it's totally possible for me to fuck them up and ruin them. So that's why I want to focus on them really hard. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm doing for this year. Hopefully everything works out. I'm excited. That's pretty much it. Tuesday, I'm on my way to work after having like 2.5 days off in a row, which was kind of nice. It's finally thawing out a little bit in Michigan. It's like 30 degrees. It's going to get up to 50 degrees on Thursday, which is insane for January. But then I'm sure it's going to drop right back down to like 2 degrees, and everything's going to be miserable again. With all my other filming equipment, I bought a little microphone for the iPhone. I'm hoping that improves the sound quality, because a lot of the times when I'm filming outside, and then I just use a standard microphone that's attached to the headphones. But a lot of times it'll scratch up against my coat, or it'll get bumped against something, and then the audio peaks, and it's just really, really bad. So hopefully this microphone doesn't get bumped in often, and it's actually picking up my voice. But per usual, not really a lot going on this week. That's pretty much my MO. I am going to try to call around to talk to some doctors this week. Really a lot of it hinges on me getting a car, which I'm at the point now where I'm like starting to save up money again. So I did a lot of spending in the past few months on Christmas presents and getting close to myself and everything. I'm at the point where I'm starting to save up a little bit of money. Plus, with tax season coming around, if I can get a pretty decent tax refund, that's going to go instantly to a car. And that's really going to speed the whole process up. I'll be able to drive out to where I need to go to appointments, get back to school, and do what I need. I can do it without a car. It's just going to be a huge pain in the ass to ask for rides all the time. So hopefully I get a car soon. I'm also getting kind of nervous because I told my grandparents that I'd try to move out in spring. They said I could stay as long as I wanted, but I want to move out on my own. I don't know if I can pull that off. It may have to be pushed back to summer or fall. I definitely gonna move out 2018 though, for sure. It's just a matter of when in 2018. Because I still gotta save up money, make sure I have enough for an apartment, for insurance and everything. A lot of crap to figure out, but fingers crossed that I can pull it off. And if I have my own place, I think I'll be able to also add a little more to the YouTube channel as far as quality, because I'll have like a consistent
quiet space to film where I'm not being interrupted and I'm not bothering anyone else.
Alright, it's Thursday. I got put into a Facebook group a couple days ago with all my old high school classmates, and they want to do like a 10-year reunion kind of thing. And I'm really probably not going to go, honestly. Um, I don't really care too much for a lot of my classmates. I mean, they're fine people, I'm sure. It's just we didn't really talk in high school. And the only people that I really cared about or were friends with, I don't talk to anymore, you know. The people that I've had just bad relationships with and bad experiences with. So there's really no incentive for me to go to my high school reunion. Um, it feels like anytime someone talks about high school reunions, it's just, people just showing off, their families and their jobs and whatnot, and it's just a chance for people to one up each other. I feel if anyone from high school wanted to contact me, they would. And I've had a couple people I went to high school with, hit me up when we went out for drinks and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like I don't need to go to a party just to see people from high school. A, I don't really care that much, and B, if you want to see me, just talk to me. So probably not gonna go. Don't really care. Plus, they're talking about recreating our prom for like the theme of the reunion, and it's like our prom was garbage. Like the theme was "Party Like a Rock Star," which was a song that was popular in 2008. I can't remember who sings it. It was a garbage song. It was a garbage theme, and I don't want to recreate that at all. So whatever. So too long didn't read. Not going to my high school reunion. Okay, it's Sunday. Didn't really record much past few days. I think I'm still getting back into the rhythm of filming and whatnot because I took a couple weeks off not filming. But spent the day recording new songs for the outro of the channel. For the intro, recorded a new intro video, so I'm kind of changing stuff, making things happen. But I'm getting there. Next week, I have topics planned, like actual content, so it's not just me rambling 50 minutes at a time. And yeah, I think really this year of videos is going to be interesting, but especially the videos coming up because, I'm fixing stuff with my life, I'm going to get a car and I'm going to move out and everything, so, there'll be a lot of stuff that you guys get to see, plus, fingers crossed that I start my therapy soon, and then you guys can kind of see the transition aspect of it as well. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And that's pretty much it for this video.